Alright, welcome back. This is still Serious Matters with Olukunle on ONIF TV. Now we're going to be talking about coronavirus in China, and there are a lot of things that have gone, had been going on, since this epidemic had broken forth. And look at the situation where some of these Chinese who have been infected or who have been diagnosed to have this infection, saying that they are not going to be quarantined. They prefer to go die at home. And then you see the coming up of the 1,000 bed facility that China built within 8 days to curb this epidemic. But then quite a lot of infections we discovered, or we were informed that one was being detected somewhere in Egypt, and well, I mean, it's beginning to spread some way. It's beginning to go off borders. However, Nigerians that are trapped in Wuhan, which is where that place in China where the epidemic broke forth in the first place, Nigerians there are beginning to cry out for Nigeria to come and take them home. The coronavirus case have risen to over 17,000 infections in total, with 21,588 in mainland China. It would be noted too that over 361 persons have died. Over 361 persons have died, and so it's important that we do something about getting Nigerians, out of that place, because they are already, when you look at the placards that have been shown, you see that they are already crying that they are already trapped and they want to get home. Over 60 Nigerians are trapped in Wuhan, the epicenter of the outbreak. Over 60 Nigerians are there and are calling to come to get out of the place. Nigerians in Wuhan, China need help from Nigeria government as they carry their placards bearing "Bring us home." Nigerians trapped in Wuhan, China. Well, I want to recall that I think the chairman in charge of diaspora has actually talked about going to rescue or bring Nigerians out of that place, and some person said there was no need for that. And look at the situation. The situation is getting out of hand now. I think that something needs to be done, and the world should not watch this thing go beyond what it already is. We saw some video in the course of the week, we don't know how true they are, of some of these Chinese persons who have been diagnosed, and then they got into the lift and then they spit on the buttons of the elevator so that they could spread the infections and what have you. And this is disheartening, and that makes the place more dangerous. China is a very, very crucial and very, very important dear nation to the world. China is very, very dear to the world, dear to Nigeria. I dare to say that they are very dear to Nigeria when it comes to their productions and what have you. And so we cannot just continue to watch like this. So it's not just about getting Nigerians out of that place. It's also helping to curb this outbreak. And let's trust God that He will help to stop it and see to it that it doesn't go beyond what it has already, and of course bring it to a close, and let it become a thing of the past, like Ebola was happened then. And so we're using this medium also to call on the Nigerian government to please listen to the cry of fellow Nigerians back in China, so that they could be given the necessary help that they require, and then of course they could be diagnosed and quarantined. If they're sure that they are not infected, they could be gotten back home. Nigeria also went to South Africa the last time to get Nigerians in South Africa back to Nigeria. And so here we are again. We need to get some people out of China so that we do not lose them. Like I said earlier on, China as a whole is a very dear nation to the world, and we are looking forward to ending this epidemic. So Nigeria should not just get our people out of the place. They should also see what we can do to help the situation. Well, my people, you're watching Serious Matters with Olukunle. Coronavirus is one of the most serious issues happening in the world today, and I don't know how to ask a question or say hear your opinion. Well, whatever the case is, say something and let somebody hear your voice with respect to this outbreak. Thank you very much. Bye bye.